See what happens in shadow, that during the entire day we get shadow only twice a day. One is morning time that we get a shadow, and second is evening time where we get a shadow, right? So in morning time we know that sun will be in east direction, right? In morning time sun will be in east direction. So if a man stands here, sir, sun rays are going to fall onto him like this, right? So in that case, shadow of this man will be formed in west direction, right? Morning time, sun will be in east direction. So shadow of any man or any number of man which are going to stand, their shadow will always be formed in west direction. Remember that shadow is always going to be formed in the opposite direction of sun. It will always be in the opposite direction of sun. So now let's take an evening time. In evening time, we know that sun will be in west direction. Evening time, since sun is in west direction, if a man stands here, the sun rays are going to fall onto him like this. So shadow of this man will be in east direction. So remember this, right? That in evening time, shadow of a person will be in east direction, and in morning time, shadow of any person will be in west direction. Now see, in morning time, shadow of this person, right now the shadow of this person is getting formed on your which hand? Left hand or right hand? In morning time, right now you are getting this shadow on your left hand or right hand? Left. अच्छा एक बार बताइए, just tell me one thing before we go any further with this question. Tell me one thing. Like, is it possible that at a particular time, shadow of two people are in opposite, like in different directions? Opposite to छोड़ दीजिए. Is it possible that at a particular time, shadow of two people can be in different directions? Like let's say morning time. Let's say morning time. Can it happen that in morning time, one person's shadow is forming in west direction and the other person's shadow is formed in north direction or in south direction? Can it happen? Never. It can never happen, right? Remember that at a particular time, shadow of any number of people will always be in same direction. अच्छा ऐसा हो सकता है कि in morning time, one person's shadow is in west direction and other person's shadow is in east direction. Can this happen? No, this also cannot happen. So at a particular time, shadow of all the people or any number of people will always be in same direction. ठीक है, एक ही टाइम पे बनेगी. और एक बात ध्यान में रखिएगा, इन मॉर्निंग टाइम शैडो विल ऑलवेज बी इन वेस्ट एंड इन इवनिंग टाइम शैडो विल ऑलवेज बी इन ईस्ट. अच्छा, कभी शैडो नॉर्थ या साउथ में बन सकती है? कभी नहीं बन सकती. क्यों नहीं बन सकती? मैंने क्या कहा, शैडो विल ऑलवेज बी फॉर्म्ड इन द डायरेक्शन अपोजिट टू सन, एंड सन केवल ईस्ट वेस्ट में होता है, कभी नॉर्थ साउथ में तो होता नहीं है, राइट? रिमेंबर दिस. ऑलराइट. हाँ, तो हम क्या लिख रहे थे? इन वन मॉर्निंग अमित एंड सुमित वर सिटिंग इन अ गार्डन talking to each other. On observing, Sumit found that Amit's shadow fall towards his right hand side. Then in which direction? Towards his right hand side. Then in which direction Sumit is facing? Let's see. See, it is a morning time, right? It is a morning time. Two people are sitting in a garden facing each other. Since this is a morning time, shadow of both these people will be towards west, towards our left hand side. We are getting these shadows on our left hand side. Why? Because we are looking north. Since two people are talking each other, that means one person will look north and the other person will look south. Now, since this is a morning time, shadow of both these people will be in west direction, that is towards our left hand side. Now, we are getting these shadows on our left hand side. Why? Because we are facing north. Now, it was found that Sumit observed that Amit's shadow is towards his right. Now, we are getting these shadows on our left hand side because we are looking north. Suppose if I want to shift these shadows from my left to my right, if I want to shift these shadows from my left to my right, that is towards the opposite side, then in that case I should look in the opposite direction. Opposite of north will be south. So if I start looking in south, I will get these shadows on my right hand side. Now see, we are getting these shadows on our left hand side. Why? Because we are looking north. Now because Sumit want these shadows on his right, because Sumit want these shadows on right, so what I will do, I will bring these shadows from my left to my right. So keep rotating your notebook till you get these shadows on your right hand side. Now when you get these shadows on your right hand side, upward is south. बेटे जब आप rotate करेंगे, upward is south. On paper we always face upward. That tells me कि when I will look in south, I will get these shadows on my right hand side. And if Amit want these shadows on his right hand side, then Amit should look south. Amit should look south. बेटा अमित को भी ये shadow right में चाहिए, तो अमित को भी south में ही देखना पड़ेगा ना. Amit should also look south. Then in that case, Sumit is going to look in north. Simple.